Hey, good morning, all. I wanted to take this time to do a quick 3-month review on my 2024 F350. This has been a new purchase for me. This is going to be my 5th Super Duty I've had. I've also had Rams. I've had the Chevys with the Duramax. I have found that I prefer the Super Duty over everything so far. Not that every other truck doesn't have their plus, just for me, the Super Duty is where it's at. Just starting off, first thing is I love the look of this new truck. I have, like I said, a 24 F350 with the sport package. It's the Tremor model. I've done obviously some work where I've, did the Carly suspension, wheels, tires, etc. But overall, it's been a great truck. Some things that I've noticed that are a little different are the DEF situation. Obviously it has the HO, so these do burn more DEF than my previous Super Duties have in the past. But, with all the emission stuff, I'm guessing I just have to reduce that NOx by a certain point. But the power is fantastic on the HO. I do have a fifth wheel that I tow. And when I'm going, you step on the gas and it freaking goes. Shifting with the 10-speed is awesome. I've even noticed that I do run 37-inch tires on this. And if you go to my other videos, you'll see some shorts that has what my truck looks like in the final build stage. But with the 10-speed and the 37s and towing, there's no point in regearing these trucks. This truck has a 355 rear end, and it just finds the gear it wants, and it's comfortable. So shifting smooth, it's quick, no problems there whatsoever. So I do love that. I have had the Super Duty with the 6-speed, and this thing blows it out of the water. The infotainment center, everything's been working great for me. I haven't had any problems. I know there's been, some stuff where either the digital gauge cluster will go blank or, things like that. But for me, it's all been good. Right now I have about almost 3,700 miles on it. You can see. And the only thing I'm having trouble with, I don't want to say trouble, but that's annoying, is I have what they call that typewriter tick on the engine when you start it up and it's cold. I wouldn't call it a knocking noise, but it's just kind of a loud tick in the engine that's intermittent. You can hear it pretty much really well from the wheel well of the driver's side, and especially if you get underneath by the bell housing. It's pretty loud. It's just an ugly sound. I notice when the truck warms up, like it's over 150 degrees, it goes away. So, I've done my research on it. I've seen the, whatever you want to call it, not the recall, but the issue from Ford. And I guess they say it's normal. Like I said, this is my 5th Super Duty. This is the first one that's had it, and that was very disappointing to me. I just changed my oil around probably 200 miles ago, and I went with the 5-weight 40, the full synthetic, and I did notice that quieted that tick down or eliminated it all completely. So I don't know if it's an oil issue or what, but I can keep you guys updated on that. Everything else, I'm pretty much using the adaptive cruise control right now. I don't know if you can see it in there with kind of the lane assist, and I can keep my hands off. It tends to favor the right side of the lane, which I don't prefer, but with that said, it's very nice, for doing long hauls. Right now I'm heading out to Arizona, and it makes it really nice, so you can be a little more distracted, I guess, when you're driving. Not to say I'm completely comfortable keeping my hands off the wheel. I've seen a few videos of people doing that, but it's good. I like the look of the truck. I think they did a really good job when these came out. I did not like them, and then when I saw the sport package with that grille and setup, I really liked it. Yeah, it's great. So temps wise, I did just tow my fifth wheel up in the mountain area, and there was a real big grade that I had to climb. Like I said, all these Super Duties run a lot hotter than like a Cummins would. Cummins, like especially their trans temps, stay real cool always. Even right now, you know, my trans is running at 204 just on a flat highway, which is very normal for these. Pulling my fifth wheel up a big grade, I noticed, you know, I almost reached 240 on my trans temp. It still wasn't in the red, or the yellow, I should say, but you know, it was very close. You know, it's just something I guess we have to get used to with these Fords. But the, you know, engine temps pulling that grade will run close about 230, 225, 230 when you're pulling a big grade with a heavy load. You know, and I'm not pushing it hard. I was probably doing 60 miles an hour up that grade. But it, you know, it ran well and has plenty of power left in it. You know, I'm just taking her easy on it. It's a new truck, just still trying to break it in good. Yeah, I other than that typewriter tick noise I have on here, I can't say really anything bad. The only other small thing I saw was, and again, that's just me being super particular on the truck, is I noticed my rear axle from the factory is shifted to the passenger side, you know, about a half inch. You know, I've had it in for alignment, everything. There's nothing that can really be adjusted. It's just the way it came from the factory. So I don't know if that's kind of post-COVID fit and finish. You know, stuff like that. That's not as great as pre-COVID trucks, but you know, again, that's just me being super particular. It doesn't affect the way the truck drives or handles. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Other than that, you know, I think it's been a fantastic truck. Really like it. And yeah, I plan to do a lot of work with it. I still have a few more projects that I'll post in the video once I get them on the truck. I may be transitioning out of the fifth wheel game and go into something a little different. But yeah, this truck should serve me well for a while. And if you guys have any questions or comments, throw them down. I'll try and answer them. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.